Vanchita, am I audible to you? Vanchita, if you can hear me, respond on chat or unmute yourself. Hi Anu, hi Pallavi, hi Vanchita. If you all can hear me, respond on chat or say hi, unmute yourself. Can you all hear me? Anu, I can't hear you. You unmuted yourself, but I can't hear you. If you can hear me, respond on chat. Can someone confirm if I'm audible? Vanchita, Pallavi,
Yes, sir.
Sumit. Thank you, Karthik. Awesome. Cool. So we are at 8:22. Still a little early. 9 people strong. So we'll wait for some more time and then we start. Good evening, Pallavi. Hi, Piyush. Hi, Rajesh. Hi, Kiran.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Cool. Yes, Kiran, please ask. Kiran, you have a doubt, please ask. Hello everyone, whoever has just joined, hi, what's up? We are at 8:25, another 5 minutes to go. Then I'll roll out the MCQ form. Then we'll start with the lecture. Cool. You have finished the SU assignment. How can you add it to your resume? So Kiran, you should upload it on Drive and you should put the brief that Sunstone has given you, what you had to do, and you can upload the file that you've done. Both you can upload on a Drive, and from your resume you can put a link. So the person interviewing you can see uh, the assignment, what the question was, and what your answer was both. Upload it on Drive. Upload on Drive and add it as a link in your resume. Kiran, have I answered your question? We are 21 people strong and at 8:26. Yes, it can be in the project section. Correct. Correct. Piyush, wait for 4 more minutes. We are at 8:26. At 8:30, I will roll out the link and then we start. We are still 25 people. Yesterday we had 130 people, the highest ever. Let's see if we get 130 again today or more. Let's see. The first few lectures we were at 100, 110, like that. Yesterday we were at 130. I'm from BCA. That the digital marketing project will stand out on my resume. Uh, no, it will not help you in. I mean, all projects. See, Kiran, what you should do is you should add the projects you are proud of. If you're proud of it, then put it there. Tomorrow, when you do more projects or you do internships, remove it. For now, you can keep it, and tomorrow you can remove it. 25 has become 23. People are dropping off. 8:27. So, what is the fresher situation there for placements in MCA and Pune? Uh, I am not the right person to comment. I am not from Pune, but I can read up and tell you. Tomorrow, when we meet, I can tell you. We are at 8:28 and 29 people strong. Not bad. We reached 30. So we should reach 50 by 8:30. Let's see. Good evening, Hardik. What's up? Hello, everyone. So today I think is session number. What is the session? 4 or 5? 5, I think. Not sure. Uh, I think today is session 5. So we are halfway through with this course. We are at session 5. Um, so hope you all are enjoying the course. Keep a pen and paper handy. We are at 8:29. At sharp 8:30, I will roll out the quiz. Then we will solve the quiz, and after that we will go ahead with the curriculum. Okay. Yugang, good evening. Hardik, if the third session is not uploaded, you have to check with Sunstone. I cannot help you there. I have no control on it. What should the required place in a company during college? What is should required for Kiran is asking what all do you need for college placements? One is a smart resume. Second is some your project works consolidated or your uh, any kind of experience. Now, because you all have not interned anywhere, you all don't have any experience, so maybe your projects will matter. So your best projects, which you're proud of, you put those together. And that's it. Resume, projects. What else can you have? That's enough for now. Skill. You should have. Yeah, your capstone projects. Why not? Skill wise, you should be curious, eager to learn. Anybody who is a self learner, anybody who surfs the internet, gains knowledge. So, one advice I'll give you, I mean, if I was interviewing, I would be very impressed by someone who does not waste time, but always is interested in learning new skills. Right? So, is learning advanced Excel, or is learning Canva, or is learning whatever, some new software. You learn Python on your own. So if you're one of those curious types who keeps learning new skills, you should put that on your resume, and your chances of getting hired also improve. Okay. Chalo, we are at 8:30 and we are 51 people strong. Half century hit. Thank you for showing up on time, people. Here is the link to the MCQs. Uh, Link to MCQs is on chat. Good evening, Nilesh. Link to MCQs is on chat. Your time starts now. If you have joined in now, the link to the MCQs is on chat. Nidhi asks, sir, what do we do to improve communication skills? Nidhi, one, you should watch uh, TED Talks, TED speakers, how do they talk, see their hand gestures, see how they talk, see how they structure their material. To be a good communicator, you should also be a good listener. So improve on your listening. So the best communicators are people who shut up, don't say anything. So you should listen and then talk. Yeah. These are two advice. One is watch lots of TED Talks. Second is shut up and listen. And then once you know what to say, then say. So that's a good skill to have. Shutting up. Keep quiet. I mean, I don't mean literally shut up, but you should patiently listen. Okay. You will become much smarter if you listen. Omar says 4 on 5. Okay, Omar. We have 62 people in class. Link on chat. Hardik says 2 on 5. Hardik, don't look so sad. We'll discuss. Ragwinder Marty says 5 on 5. Chetna says 4 on 5. Ancha 3. Committee 5. Anu 5, 4. Piyush 5. Not bad. And there are some 5s also good. Prakash 3. We are 70 people strong. The link to MCQs is on chat. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Fill out the MCQs. Tell me your score, and then we start discussing the answers. Bonita is at 4 on 5. Harshvardhan at 4 on 5. Okay, no problem. People became lesser. 64. Arina says 4. Urvashi says 3. Anu says 3. Yuvang says 4. Link to MCQs on chat. Please complete. I'm giving you 2 more minutes. Complete and then we talk. If you got 5 on 5, well done. If you got 2, 3, 4, no problem. We'll discuss the answers. Don't stress. Devraj, well done. 5 on 5. Urvashi says, so I joined the class first time. Urvashi, then you should watch the recordings. I will try recap, but I cannot recap everything. But I'll try recap last class so that you are not lost. But you have to watch the recordings. Okay. Neeraj 4, Ruchi, well done. 5 on 5. Rosie 4 on 5. Piyush is sharing proof also. I believe you, Piyush. Gaurav 4, Chandra 5. We are at 76 people. 77 now. Aryan says 3. 1 more minute to go. I give you 1 more minute. If you just join, if you're still in the middle of submitting, please submit. Shivangi 3, Vijay 3. Aryan 3, Nilesh 4, Brajesh 4. The link to MCQs is on chat. In case you want to opt for it, go for it. Jyotishman 5 on 5, well done. Kiran 4, Udit 5, well done Udit. Okay. Link to MCQs is on chat. And we are at 8:35. Let's go. If somebody now I'm sharing my screen. If someone asks for the link, you all share it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Rajesh 4 on 5. Okay, cool, Rajesh. And let's start. First question: a sponsor ad in your feeds on Instagram is an example of. If it's sponsored, then it has forced itself into your feed. So that means it's pushed itself into your feed. That's why it's called push marketing. Okay? Anything sponsored is push, and anything where the user wants to watch himself or herself is pull. Yeah? Uh, there are people joining. If anyone asks for the link, please share. One of you all, please keep sharing the link. Okay. A consumer journey is created by a marketer from the point of view of target audience, target segment, buyer persona. The journey is for your persona. Yeah, remember the persona that you created? You have to create that journey for the persona. Okay? So if you look at target audience, then it's too wide. You can't create a journey for so many people. If you see the target segment, that is also wide. Too many people. Persona is one person. And that's why journey is for the persona. True or false? If my persona talks in English, my brand could also consider putting up content on social media in English. So, for example, a lot of Netflix content is in Hindi, right? Even though Netflix is an international brand and very polished and very sophisticated look, and the design, UI, logo is very sophisticated, but still they will talk in Hindi, they will talk in English, right? They will make memes in Hindi. So, if your persona talks in Hindi or English, then the brand can also consider talking in English. So, true. YouTube is a great platform to build awareness using ads. Yes. Educate users through explainer videos. Yes. Build trust using testimonials. Yes. So all of the above. Now build awareness using ads is push marketing. User explainer videos will be pull marketing. The user will search on YouTube how to use or how to back up my phone, Samsung blah 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 phone. So that's an explainer video. So that becomes pull marketing. Push is when you sponsor. Pull is when the user finds you. Testimonials also could be push or pull. It could be both. You can make that an ad, or people will find you. People can look for so and so phone reviews, and they can see a testimony. True or false? My brand should create maximum content on those platforms which form a part of the consumer journey. True. So as we discussed yesterday, whatever platforms come in a journey, those two you have to activate. Other platforms you may choose to activate, you may not activate. For example, in my consumer journey, there is Pinterest. So I will definitely activate Pinterest. But in my consumer journey, there is no Quora. So now I can decide whether I want to do Quora or don't want to do Quora. Or in my consumer journey, there is no Facebook. So I can decide. Maybe I'll just create a Facebook page, but I will not post regularly. But on Pinterest, I will post regularly because it's important. So whichever platforms are in your journey, they become more important. The rest of the platforms you need not do at all, or you can do at less frequency. Okay, so that's that. There are 23, 102. We've crossed 100. Well done. So I'm going to stop sharing. Come to see you all. What all have you said on chat? Two buyer persona, two yes sir persona is correct. 552. All of these. Blah 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 blah. Lots of 4 on 5s and 5 on 5. Shared a link for previous class. Akhilesh, there is a link. There's a playlist link, and the lectures will get uploaded there. I'm sharing the link to the recordings, the recording playlist. You can, if you're new to this class, it will help you. 1 second. Okay. The link to the playlist and link to feedback is on chat. I'll again share these links at the end of the class. let's start with today's class. Okay. Hi guys, we are 103, 104 people strong. Thank you for showing up. Uh, if you all have attempted the MCQs and have understood what the right answers are, have understood the plot, give me a yes on chat. If you have doubts, please ask quickly. If you understood where you went wrong, uh, then please respond with a yes on chat. If you have doubts, please ask. There are 105 people in class. I expect all 105 to be active on the chat. See, I am not asking you to keep your cam on. All I am saying is respond on chat. That much so you can do, no? Chalo. Nilesh is showing me three flags around. Chalo, let's go. So let's start with today's class. Uh, good evening, Piyush. Let's start with today's class. I'll start with a quick recap. Someone has said something once. What have you said? I would please go slow. I would you think please go slow. Keithana, you want me to talk slower? You want me to go slower? Okay, I'll try. Okay, but sometimes out of habit I might talk fast. So you have to tell me on chat to repeat. Okay, I'll repeat. But I'll try to go slower. Okay. Chalo, let's go. So we'll start with a quick recap. Earlier we saw that uh, a marketer. One second, the screen is loading. A marketer has various platforms to advertise on or market on, right? But depending on the objective, the marketer will choose. Supposing the objective is awareness, the marketer will prefer certain platforms. If it's findability, the marketer will prefer certain platforms. Reputation, the marketer will prefer certain platforms. Similarly, in a consumer journey, the consumer also goes from awareness to advocacy. And in that journey, also, there are some platforms. So, as a marketer, you have to think which platforms do I want? And as a consumer, you have to think which platforms will the consumer be active on? And then you have to try and marry the two. The one where the consumer is active is most important. Okay. The others you can create profiles, but you need not add content. So take example. Supposing as a marketer you feel there are pictures I want to upload on Pinterest. So then I can add the picture to I can create a profile, I can add my pictures, but I don't need to constantly update it. It's a one-time activity. But in the consumer journey, if there is Pinterest, then I will make sure that I'm adding new pictures to Pinterest every week. Correct. So whatever is in the consumer journey becomes more important. The model that we are following is Africa: awareness, findability, reputation, conversion, advocacy. Awareness is when you say hi, you get people attracted to your brand, or the consumer finds out about the brand. Findability is when you educate and the consumer wants to learn. Reputation is when you build trust and the consumer wants to trust. Conversion is when you want to sell and the consumer wants to buy. Advocacy is when you want positive word of mouth and the consumer is giving you testimonials. So that is the flow. It's the same for the marketer and the consumer, but consumer is always important. Even though both are doing the same thing, the consumer's perspective is always important. Always think from the consumer's perspective. Okay. Now I've given you some homework. I'd ask you in the consumer journey for the farmer for Phenodex pipes, what are the platforms and whether they are push or pull. Has anyone done that homework? If you have, then I would request you to share on chat. I'm giving you 2 minutes. If anybody has done the homework, uh, detailed out your journey with push and pull. Okay, so there are some people are sharing. Mansi has shared something. So I'm going to read what Mansi has shared. Farmer gets away through neighborhood friend. Pull marketing, very good. He later sees an advertisement of Pinonex in Dainik Bhaskar. That is, how is that pull marketing? That which also mentions this pros. Mansi, if the ad is in Dainik, then it has push. It cannot be pull. It's a sponsored ad. No? Push. His friend, relative, who's an employee, visits a village. Blah blah blah. Now this, most farmers are switching to Pinonex due to its durability. This is also pull. They are both naturally talking, right? The brand is not pushing. Conversion later on, the farmer himself goes to a local dealer where he gets to know about the rising demand of Pinonex. And here is a mix of push and pull. Fair enough. So the user is going to the dealer, and the dealer is also selling. So it's a mix of push and pull. Mansi, did you understand what just happened? If yes, give me a yes. Anu says yes, sir. Anu, awareness, push ads and promotions, findability, pull online searching, very good. Reputation, uh, reputation, trust, credibility, pull, push, pull, correct reviews. So user will want to read, so it's pull. Conversion, push because you're pushing deals. Okay. Advocacy, push, maybe rewards and referrals. Yes, sounds good. But rewards and referrals also sometimes you proactively want to join the referral program of Starbucks. So it becomes pull because I'm getting points, I'm getting rewards. So unless Starbucks is promoting the referral program, it's uh, it's pull. So what is the difference between push and pull marketing? Okay. Harshvardhan, when as a marketer, I push communication. Okay, I push communication by paying. So if I pay Meta and run an ad, if I pay Dainik Bhaskar and run an ad, if I pay any platform and run sponsored content, it is push marketing. And if the user sees the benefit and the user himself or herself wants to know more by searching on YouTube, by searching on Pinterest, by searching on Google, by logging onto my website, if the user is proactively doing all of this by registering for a program, registering for a referral program, proactively doing it without any push from the brand. When the brand is not pushing, the user is proactively doing it. That is called pull market. Did I make sense, Harshvardhan? Uh, Anybody else wants to share? Anybody else has done the homework? So can you please tell what is the difference between prospecting and segmentation? Because at a glance they appear to be the same thing. Okay. Prospecting and segmentation is the same thing. Prospecting is target audience. Who all are in my relevant target audience? Segmenting is making groups in the target audience. Right? So prospecting is finding out everybody who is likely to buy. Segmenting is making smaller groups. So for example, everybody likely to buy age group of 18 to 45. In that, there are two segments. One is a young student, 18 to 25, and the other is a young professional, 25 to 45 or 25 to 35. Correct? So segmenting will become groups within your audience. Uh, the consumer pull itself to know more about the firm, right? Correct. The consumer uh, will want to know more by Google searching, going to YouTube, talking to friends, proactively participating on social media. Yeah. Okay, if you guys have understood so far, so good. You all have understood the few examples that we've seen. We had 110 people, lesser than yesterday. There are no problem. 20 people didn't show up. If you guys are with me, all this is clear. If you are good to proceed, please give me a yes. Otherwise, ask me a question. Sure, well done. Let's go. So today's session is on something called content buckets and content formats, right? So what we did till yesterday is see the journey, decide the platforms, decide if they are push or pull. So we know that these platforms are important, and we also know whether we are going to push sponsor content or not sponsor content. Now the question comes, what do we put on these platforms? what is the content that will go on this platform. Correct. So far, we were just strategizing. Now we are strategizing what is the content. So let's see how that works. So every platform, every stage in the funnel, a certain type of content works better. For example, in the awareness stage, entertaining, engaging content works better. In the findability stage, anything which is informational or educational works better. In a reputation stage, anything which is community building or trust building works better. In the conversion stage, anything which is offer driven or helps the customer make a decision, customer support, toll free numbers, all of that becomes important. And in the advocacy stage, any kind of referral program, loyalty program will make sense. Correct? So at every stage there is a theme. Please write down this theme. This theme of entertainment or informational or trust building. This is called a theme. This theme of content in technical terms is called content bucket. Okay? Content bucket is nothing but a theme. So now I can say that every Monday I am going to focus on the bucket of entertainment. Every Tuesday I'm going to focus on the bucket of education. Every Wednesday I will focus on the bucket of trust building. Every Friday I will focus on an offer. And every Saturday I will focus on referral, some kind of engaging existing customers and asking them to spread word of mouth. So I am creating buckets of content, groups of content. Okay. Once I know that my group is entertainment, now my idea, my post will also be on the lines of entertainment. Okay. Or if my bucket is informational, then my idea will also be on the lines of information. Okay. So these are called content buckets. They are groups of content. Okay. Now, there is something called formats. So, for example, if my content bucket is entertainment, will I create a video? Will I create a poll? Will I create a meme? Will I create whatever? So, there are various ways I can do entertainment. So, here are some formats. I can have a picture which is entertaining. I can have a meme which is entertaining. I can have a reel which is entertaining. I can have an ad which is entertaining. So before I come to the slide, these are groups, and within these groups, I can choose various formats. Okay? So there are some textual formats, there are some image-based formats, there are some short video, long video-based formats, there are sound-based formats. Yeah. So supposing one Monday, one of the Mondays, I decide that entertainment may I will do a meme. So first Monday of the month, I say entertainment meme. Second Monday of the month, I say entertainment reels. Third Monday of the month, I say entertainment and a long story, a long video, storytelling video. Fourth Monday, I say entertainment and I do a, I don't know, I do a poll. Okay. So my theme of entertainment is staying constant on every Monday, but the format keeps changing. So the user, the person on Instagram or the person on the social media platform who's seeing all this feels, "Arey, kuch naya hai, something new has come." Okay? So please write down. There are buckets, there are themes, and then within themes there are formats. Who is talking? Rafikul, are you saying something or should I mute you? That's my mistake. Okay. So there are themes, and within themes there are various formats I can experiment with. So I don't need to do a meme every Monday. I have to say that I'm going to do an entertaining post every Monday, and the format can keep changing. If you think I'm making sense, and if you think These two slides are easy. You understood what I'm trying to say. Give me a thumbs up, and then I'll start explaining the various formats. If you think whatever I've said so far is making sense, and you all are ready to go forward, give me a thumbs up. If not, ask me a question. We are 111 people in class. Please, everybody, I request you, if you're paying attention, if you're listening to me, please respond. Okay. So, why am I doing this? So that my content always looks fresh. It always looks fresh on my social media page. Varna, people will get bored. And what is this? Yeah, every time the brand is putting up memes only. Or what is this? Every time the brand is putting up reels only. So you have to mix it up. The theme can remain the same, but the way it is presented can keep changing. Okay? Chalo. So everybody said a yes. Let's continue. Now let's quickly go through these formats one by one, and I'll show you examples where possible. Okay? So textual. Now Twitter is X is mostly a text-based platform. So a tweet or blogs, right? Blogs are also textual, long form textual, or FAQs, Q&A. Now, for example, on Quora, I can go and answer a question, so that becomes a Q&A, right? Or I can put up a simple text-based post, no picture. On Facebook, I can do that, or on LinkedIn, I can do that. Only text, no image, no video, just text. So now you might ask, sir, won't it get boring if I just put text? No, once in a while you can also do text. You can experiment. So, for example, uh, if you know the page Humans of Bombay, they have one picture and such a long story about that picture. Now we see the picture, but we also read the story. So don't underestimate text. Sometimes text-based posts also work. Or polls. Polls are also textual. They may not have any imagery or any look and feel. So I can do something which is textual. Now textual is normally better when you want to explain something. So it is very useful in the findability stage. Less useful in the awareness stage. I'm not saying you can't write a blog on awareness, you can, but less useful. Mostly it is for findability, mostly it is for reputation, mostly it is for conversion. But very rarely will you have a blog for awareness, but it's not impossible, you can do it. Let's come to image, a picture. So, a picture based post, correct Aryan. Aryan says text works well when you put it at the right place and the right way, correct. A picture, it could be a meme, a picture could be a product shot, a meme, infograph. Now, what is an infograph? If I had to show you an example of an infograph, let's see if we can find something. So, I'm just trying. Infograph is nothing but a data point presented visually. Okay, so let's say infographic for Mahindra cars. So any factual data which is presented interestingly using a picture, right? So for example, this is an infographic of the various models of Mahindra, right? So infographic is nothing but a data point presented with a picture. So pros and cons of Mahindra presented through a picture, correct? Now Zomato does this very well, where they, if you remember, it was Swiggy or Zomato. I can't. It was in this deck only. Let's see if we can find it. The Rajnikant post that so many peri peri masalas were sold. Here, right? Mumbai ordered peri peri spice mix worth 89 lakhs. Now this is a fact, a data point, which has been presented visually. Infographics are even more visual than this, but this can also become a meme, right? This can also become a image. So all these names are just for us to understand. Long story short, infographics are when you show a data point and present it visually. Okay. Uh, Coming back, the two people have said something on chat. Let me quickly read. Information on data. Okay. Okay. Then we come to stories. Now again, stories are full page, full mobile screen on Instagram. Even WhatsApp has stories. Even Facebook has stories. So a lot of social media platforms have stories. Now the beauty of stories is that it can be a sequence of pictures. So you can keep tapping and go next, next, next. So don't be under the impression that story is only one vertical picture. It can be a series of pictures. So if I had to give you an example, Instagram stories. So a story does not have to be one. It can be a series of picture, right? So brand also when it puts up stories, it does not have to put up one picture. It can put up a series of pictures. And the last picture could be the call to action. Uh, let's see if I can find you a cool example. Here. Look at this. Right? It's Travel Tuesday. I don't know if you can see the screen. It's Travel Tuesday. Needs some inspiration. Next story is a poll. Can you guess the location? And the next story is we are in. I can't read what is written, but California, right? Uh, so the same thing has been broken into three parts. Right? So when you design stories or when you make stories, don't be under the impression that there's only one picture. A story can be made up of multiple pictures. Right? So first picture could be a teaser. Second picture could be data. Third picture could be call to action or reveal. Uh, Later in this course, we are going to discuss how to design also. So in that, we'll again touch upon stories. So don't worry. And then you have emailers. Now, emailers are sent, obviously, emails. Some emails are textual, some emails are image based. Correct? But image based emailers perform better, they look better. Okay. If you're okay with the first two columns, if you're okay with the first two columns, give me a yes or thumbs up and we continue. If you're okay with the first two columns, give me some sign and we continue. Okay. Now comes the more complex part. Uh, Short videos. Now, short videos uh, basically the attention span of human beings is reducing. Right? You all are listening to me for 1 hour, which is fantastic. But in your college, maybe there are lectures for 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't know. Correct? So it must be very difficult to pay attention for 3 hours. Correct? So the human brain is becoming more and more tired of paying attention for longer durations. Our parents and grandparents used to have better capacities. We have lesser capacity, but we are good at other things. That's okay. But what you have to remember is that the attention span of human beings is reducing. And because it's reducing, formats such as reels and shorts are becoming very popular. Right? Because they are very short. They are one minute long, 1 minute, 2 minutes maximum. Right? So within 1.5 minute, everything is done. Reels can be even shorter. Some reels are single picture with music. There's only a picture with music. So 3-4 seconds. So the shorter the content, the more chances of it being completely seen. If you're taking notes, please write down. Short videos work better because everybody who starts seeing also finishes seeing because they are short. Completion rate, watching the full video becomes easy. Long video made a problem is everybody who starts watching does not finish. So they leave halfway or they leave somewhere. But short video may they completely watch it. Okay? So then there are reels, which are mostly on Instagram. There are shorts, which are mostly on YouTube. Now comes bumper ads. Bumper ads are 6-second ads on YouTube. Please write down bumper ads are ads which are 6 second long and they are on YouTube. So if you're watching a video on YouTube, before it starts, sometimes you'll see a quick ad of 6 seconds. That's a bumper ad. Then you have some videos which go in a loop. They look very nice to look at. I'll give you an example. Uh, Cinema graph. So, for example, if you can see my screen, I do not know if it will animate, but let's see. Let's wait. Not animate. One second. Give me a, it will animate. It's a GIF, so it should animate. So cinema graphs, yeah. So cinema graphs are nothing but loops, videos which keep going in a loop, but they're actually a picture. They're actually a static picture where everything in the picture remains constant. Only one part of the picture keeps changing, right? So, for example, everything remains constant. Only these lights are blinking. If you can see, this concept is called cinema graph, or a video in a loop, short video in a loop. So there are lots of examples of these, and you can even learn how to create cinema graphs using Photoshop. Uh, so supposing uh, there's a a post for Coca-Cola or for Pepsi. Right? You can only show the bubbles rising. Everything else remains the same. So it looks very nice to look at. It's actually a picture with some element moving. So if you remember, there was a concept called boomerangs. Boomerangs were video moves forward, video moves backward. It was very popular 5-6 years ago. Now hardly anybody does it. But a lot of ice cream brands you will still see. Take a spoon, scoop, and then the scoop comes out, spoon goes back. Scoop goes back. Right? So you can think like a car door opening, car door shutting, boomerang. So still a lot of such fun content is done. So write down cinema graphs and write down boomerangs. Boomerangs have become less popular now. Cinema graphs are still popular. But the problem with cinema graphs is that to make them you need to know a little bit of technicalities. So so you'll as homework if you all want to see examples of cinema graph, you can see. Is there anybody in this session who is interested in designing? Give me a yes. Is there anyone who enjoys designing, who knows Canva, who knows a little bit of Photoshop? Give me a yes. Okay, so y'all should, if y'all know what cinema graph is, great. Otherwise, you should check out, especially if you know Photoshop, how to keep everything constant and only animate one part. Okay? The whole picture remains constant, only one element of the picture moves, so that it looks very nice to the eye. So I'm now going to show you an example of bumper ads, 6 second ad. One second. Oh, what happened? Did you on everything? Okay, no problem. Uh, let's get it from YouTube. Give me a second. Now, this is an example of a very short ad on YouTube. It's 6 seconds or even lesser. But there were 1700 such ads. Yeah, so that's the case study. I'm just going to play it. Please respond on chat and tell me. No, Aryan, you cannot skip bumper because it gets over in 6 seconds. Skippable ads you can skip on the 6 second. Bumper ads just get over. There's no question of skipping. Please confirm if you can hear the audio. Please.
Has been nourishing humanity for millennia. That's why Campbell's believes no matter what life throws at you, we've got a soup for that. The trouble is, we only ever think to cook it when it gets cold. And with 2016 marking Australia's warmest winter on record, sales of Campbell's soup had hit an all-time low. We needed to make a 20,000-year-old dish relevant in 2016. So we created Soup Tube, a pre-roll campaign with over 1,700 individual ads. Each one specifically tailored to the video you were searching for on YouTube. Excited for the new season of Orange is the New Black? You'll be served this. If you're listening to single ladies, you'll see this. Trying to make sense of world politics? Can't let go of Let It Go? Looking for fail videos? Searching for carpool karaoke? Catching up on UFC highlights? Need cooking advice? New Star Wars trailer? We even created daily pre-rolls related to the world's.
Okay, so basically what they did is they made 1700 permutations. And the only thing is that this man was shaking his head and the text kept changing. So depending on what the user was watching, they would see a corresponding ad. So before you start watching a cricket video, there'll be a corresponding ad that will play on top of it. Please write down, this is called contextual advertising. Depending on what you're watching, you are showing an ad. Yeah. So Soup Tube is nothing but 1700 ads run across 1700 different kinds of videos. So it was quite cool. And what is very interesting is that these videos, these ads, are not very complicated. There's only a man shaking his head. Text keeps changing. So to produce this video content is not very expensive. Correct? Writing the copy, saving it, all of that will take time, but it's not an expensive affair. So please write down. Sometimes bumper ads are not very complicated or expensive. This was a very cool example of a brand trying to create, I would say, push their USPs, right? So the Campbell soup is there, and there is a line explaining the USP. We've got a soup for that. So life, whatever happens in your life, we have a soup for that. Right? So it's more USP driven, but our soup was you having. Now I'm going to show you an brand uses bumper or conversion. One second. What is wrong here? Okay. Playing the video.
Cities to pizzas. Starting at 99. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut wow every day. Such tasty pizzas. Starting at 99.
Second, and action driven, conversion driven. Yeah, starts at rupees 99 and then there's an order option. Right? So if you're taking notes, bumper are very useful for creating recall, like the example of soup tube. Very interesting, very useful for creating recall, very useful for findability. And they are also very useful for conversion because you can push offers also through bumper ads. Now I'm going to show you something called a skippable ad, where the user can choose to skip after 6 seconds.
Don't thank me. Thank the savings.
You can't skip this Geico ad because it's already over. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Okay. So I'm going to play it one more time. Listen to the dialogue carefully.
Don't thank me. Thank the savings.
You can't skip this Geico ad because it's already over. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So what happened is in the first 5 seconds only, the voiceover said you can't skip this Geico ad because it's already over. Then he explained whatever 15 seconds could help you, blah blah blah. So much on car insurance. The full ad was complete in the first 8 or 9 seconds only. And now for the next 1 minute, this dog is just going to go around all the place eating food. So it's a very smart ad because in the first 6 seconds only, it has managed to tell the full story. Then if the user wants to skip, let the user skip. And if the user stays, the branding of Geico is there. So it's a very smart ad. If you're taking notes, please write down. When you make skippable ads, when you're thinking of concepts of skippable ads, you should make use of the first 6 seconds. You should always make use of the first 6 seconds. After that, the user may choose to skip. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then skip. Correct? So on the 6th second, the user can skip. So as a brand, I know that many people will just skip. They will not watch my full video. And that's why it's important for me to share the message. Get the message in the first 5 seconds. So that even if users skip, it's okay. If you all have understood whatever I've said about bumper and skippable, give me a yes. If you understood whatever I've said about bumper and skippable, quickly give me a yes. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to show you an example of storytelling, right? So long form thing. So I showed you an example of bumper and two examples of bumper. One which was more findability, one which was more sales. Skippable ad, Geico, which was more findability, explaining the USP. Now I'm going to show you an example of awareness storytelling. So let's see.
Don't thank me.
Okay, it's a Fevicol ad. What I want everybody to do is watch this ad and tell me what are the cool things that Fevicol did to ensure my attention stayed in the ad. What are the 3, 4 things that Fevicol did to ensure that I don't leave the ad halfway. I see it. And what did they do to make it shareable, make it interesting? But sir, some ads take 15 seconds or 10 seconds to skip. So what do we call them? No. So Ravinder, you can 15 seconds is they are called non-skippable, and in 15 seconds the ad gets over, or in 10 seconds the ad gets over. Yeah. So please write down, there is bumper, there's skippable, and then there is non-skippable are only 15 seconds long. Then they get over. There's no question of skipping. Sanya and Raghvendra, have you understood? Give me a yes if you have. Let's. Your job is to tell me what did Fevicol do so well that I wanted to keep watching this video further. Okay, I'm going to play.
की दुल्हन जो ब्याह के आई तू सीधा सोफा ले आई अड़को नाम फरमाइन का सोफा है फरमाइन का सोफा फरमाइन बहन का ब्याह कराई सोफा पे नाम बड़ा इनका की बिटिया जब मेरी करेगी सोफा पे कंगाली किरमिट चढ़ेगी तो वो कंगालन का सोफा बाहर की शादी बाहर की शादी कोई कराए क्या न कराए पर उसको हाथ बनाए तो दिल से बनाए
Sorry, it was in Hindi, but now tell me what all did they do to ensure that my attention stays till the end? Yes, those who do not understand Hindi will have a problem, but still you can understand, get the flavor of what was happening. Still, you can try guess what was happening. So Vanchika absolutely right. Storytelling, hooks, Indian touch to music. Same during turning during whole night without any talking, just by using song. Okay, it's emotional. The scenes kept changing. Dalji, sorry, what is it? Uh, Genius. The scenes kept changing without constantly. So every 2-3 seconds, the scene kept changing. Yeah, fun and emotion. So please write down. If you are creating content which is long, then there has to be some drastic things that need to keep happening in the film that make me want to watch further. Storytelling, right, related to culture is interesting. So every 2-3 seconds there was something happening which made me want to see the next 3 seconds. So it kept pulling me, kept making me want to watch the next 3 seconds. Also, if you notice, I'm going to play this again for the first 6 seconds. Watch. Music, music. And at point 6, at second 6, the voiceover comes in. And the 6 second is when I'm thinking of skipping. Correct? 6 second is when I think of skipping. That's when the music picks up. So I don't want to skip. I want to watch. So please write down when you're creating ads, some best practices. One is that the scene should keep changing frequently. Second is through music or some way you should captivate the user in the 5th or 6th second. The 5th or 6th second, you should do something that the user wants to watch and not leave. Wants to keep watching. That's a Kiran, okay, now controversial. We'll keep that aside. But Long story short, it needs to, something good should happen at the first 5 seconds, so that I don't want to skip. And then every 2-3 seconds, something should change so that I want to keep watching. There is another. One sec. There's another video which is by Vix. I don't know if you all have seen this before. If you all have seen this, give me a yes on chat. If you all have seen this before, give me a yes on chat. I'm going to share the link on this on chat to this video. Yeah, I'm sharing this link on chat. Please watch this video, and as soon as you are done, say done. It's a 3.5 minute video. Whoever does not understand Hindi, please put subtitles. Whoever does not understand Hindi, please put subtitles and watch it. It's an emotional story, so language has got less to do with it. So whoever is saying yes, I'm assuming you have watched it before. Quickly watch it and say done on chat. So whoever has not watched it, please watch it. And whenever you're done, say done. Whenever you're done, say done on chat. I'm assuming whoever is saying yes has seen it in the past. Awesome. I did not understand your question. Who's asking? Okay, so this is an example of storytelling. This film will never be push marketing. You will never sponsor such a film. It's got a lot of emotion, lot of depth. So such films will never go on ads. Yeah, such film will never be an ad. It will be. It will always go viral on its own. People will want to share on its own. So this can never be push marketing. This storytelling video will never be push marketing. This will become full. People will want to share and watch it. Right. So today you all watched it, you will share it with your friends and it will keep going viral. Right. Okay. Okay. I have a couple more examples to share and then we'll end the lecture. Attendance gets marked automatically, whoever asked me. So you don't have to worry. Now comes Vox Pop. Vox Pop is basically an interviewer walking around the road asking questions to people. Right? So it was a very cool format. Here's an example of Ashok Leyland, where watch the video, watch the first few seconds, you will come to know what I'm saying.
दिवाली आ रही है, बहुत बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटमेंट है। दिवाली का मतलब पटाखे, फुलझड़ियां, मिठाइयां, शॉपिंग, न्यू मूवी रिलीज अब और रहा नहीं जा रहा है। ओके, मैसेज फ्रॉम बॉस। व्हाट नो नीड फॉर दिवाली। अगर आपके साथ भी ऐसा हो तो आपको कैसा लगेगा? चलिए पूछते हैं। नहीं यार,
दिवाली में
फिर नहीं आता है बैचलर बढ़िया उसके ऊपर बम फटे ना फटे हम लोग पे जरूर बम फटेगा
देयर आर सम पीपल को दिवाली के दिन भी काम करना पड़ता है, राइट? कौन है वो लोग?
सिक्योरिटी
सोल्जर्स मेडिकल स्टाफ
टेलर कह सकते हो
सफाई वाले वो दूध डालना है पुलिस
और कोई आई डोंट नो नहीं मुझे
तो ये पटाखे तक कौन फटता?
हम तो लेते हैं
आई डोंट नो ओ पीपल हु एक्चुअली ट्रांसपोर्ट टू अस
इधर तो आता तो सब लॉरी में ही है
लॉरी ड्राइवर वाले, एग्जैक्टली ट्रक वाले।
we don't think about them otherwise हमारे पास सामान कैसे आएगा they are the unsung heroes they also to be ये दिवाली ये खुशियों सब तक पहुंचाने में
Okay, for those who do not understand Hindi, basically they are asking people sorry guys. So for those who do not understand Hindi, the video was about Sir, where Sir is back. The video was about interviewer asking people, okay, on Diwali, do you get a holiday from your office? And everyone said, yes, we do, we spend time with family, blah, blah, blah. But truck drivers do not get holidays, right? So they proved that, and then whatever, Ashok Leyland sent a message for truck drivers thanking them and all of that. Right? So Vox Pop video is a very interesting way of proving a point where you go on the streets and you ask questions to people. कि have you thought कि हम दिवाली क्यों मनाते हैं? Why do we celebrate Diwali? Or have you thought we have to go to school? Or have you thought that our education system needs to change? So these are interview questions that you interview people about, and then whatever answers you get, out of that you make a case, and then the brand comes in. Right? So Vox Pop videos are a cool way of functioning. Sharing my screen again. With that, I come to the end of whatever Gyan I had to give you. I have some homework for you. Before you all start dropping off, I'll share the links to the feedback form. Give me a second. The link to the feedback form is shared. Please say done whenever you filled up the feedback. And I have some homework for you. Link to the feedback form is on chat. Please do not leave without filling up feedback. I have some homework as well. Homework number 1, I need you to find me an example of a brand running a contest. Okay, an example of a brand running a contest which is USP driven, which educates the person about the USP. Yeah, so your task number 1 is to find me an example of a brand that runs contests where participating in the contest makes the person educated. Okay. Task number 2, find me an example of a brand using memes to educate. So first one was using contests to educate. Second one is using memes to educate. Okay. And the third one is find me an example of a brand that has a 6-second video with conversion, trying to sell something, CTA, right? So there is a conversion angle. So these 3 tasks, an example of a brand running a contest to educate, example of a brand using memes to educate, and example of a brand using short content to sell. I have given you 3 tasks. Please try find me an example. When you come next, you can share that example. CTA meaning call to action. It's a button, right? So for example, Pizza Hut was saying order pizza at rupees 99. Order